Italian Football Podcast.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Italian Football Podcast. I'm Carlo Garganese, joined as always by Nima Tavali, and on today we are delighted to welcome onto the show Udinese midfielder and 31 cap Slovenia international Sandi Lovrić. Sandi, how are you doing? Thank you very much for joining us.
Hi to everyone. I'm doing very well. It's a pleasure to be here today at this podcast, and I'm very happy for the next questions and for the next what we will speak about.
Hi Sandi, this is Nima, and thank you again for joining us. So to start off with, you're now in your second season with Udinese. What made you choose Udinese when you left Lugano, and how have you enjoyed your first year in Udine?
What made me choose? It was very clear for me when I get the call from Udinese. I didn't think twice. It was an easy choice because Udinese have a fantastic name in the Italian football and also in the European football. And in this moment, I thought it will be the perfect next step for my career. To come here to join the Serie A, to join a traditional club like Udinese, and for this, how I say it was very easy, and I choose also very fast. The decision was very fast.
So how have you enjoyed your first year or so in Udine?
It was very good. The first year was really special. Also, I had a good impact on the team. I was playing a lot of games. It's always when you come to a new country, the Serie A with the fans, with the new stadiums. It was really a pleasure, and it's still very nice to be here in Udine and in Italy.
Like last season, like you mentioned, you did have a very good season. You scored 5 goals, and that made you one of the best scoring midfielders in all of Serie A. Were you happy with that total? And where do you think you can improve as a midfielder?
Yeah, it was good. I scored 5 goals. It could be also some more goals because I had some more chances. But in the end, I was happy with that year. I was satisfied. But like I'm always as a player and as a person, I always want to improve. And I think I can improve. Everybody can improve. Doesn't matter how old he is, and also me. I think I can improve in a lot of parts of the game. Also in the finishing part, I say I scored 5, but I could score even more, and this is for sure something where I want to improve.
Well, it's been a tough start to the season this season for Udinese, but you've got Gabriele Cioffi now. How have things been under him, and are you confident that Udinese will start moving up the Serie A table soon?
Yes, it was difficult. The first games we didn't win. It was tough, but now we are lucky that we won the last game, and also with the new coach, you feel there is something different now in the air, in the team, in the squad. There's some new energy, some new ideas, and we are very confident to continue like this, and we're happy with the coach.
Okay, great. So going a little bit backwards to your youth, Sandi. Growing up as a kid, who were your footballing idols?
This time it was Zinedine Zidane. I can say this was my first. What I remember in this, I remember the 2006 World Cup, how he played. That was something very special for me. And I think in this time, every kid wanted to be like Zizou when you go on the pitch. And then when I was getting older, of course, how I always say in every interview, Luka Modric, the way he played, the way he is as a person, his life, his journey as a footballer, is quite unbelievable and a lot very great motivation for me.
Yeah, two amazing players, two of the greatest players of all time. And of course, Modric was certainly for a while the best central midfielder in the world. Some may even say still now. But who do you think is the best midfielder in the world now in your position?
I think right now that Jude Bellingham is doing some things that nobody else in the midfield is doing. He's dominating the midfield. He's scoring goals. He has an impressive impact on the team, and still is very young. I think he's right now at the moment the very best.
Yeah, incredible player. Which team did you support as a kid growing up?
Right, yes, Real Madrid, of course. I say there was Zizou and Real Madrid have always the best players. So was I would say when you go on the pitch, you pick one player and your team was you are invited your Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And at Udinese, you've got some other talented midfielders alongside yourself. Lazar, Samardzic, who I'm a big fan of. We had him on the podcast last season. How special a talent is Lazar, and how good do you think he can become?
I think he has already shown his massive talent on the pitch, and of course he's also still young. Still time to improve, to get better, to show even more his talent. But I think when he has the ball on his feet, you can see the quality, you can see the feeling on the ball, and this is very really something special.
Yeah, it certainly is. And one other big young talent at Udinese, who's only 17 years old, is Simone Pafundi. He didn't play so much under Sotil, but I mean, how talented is Pafundi, do you think?
Very talented also, and maybe we haven't seen him yet so much in the games, but when you see him on training, you see the quality, how he moves, how he also handles the ball. It's something that not many players have these movements, have this ball handling, and I think in the next couple of years he will be for sure let's say one of the main players in the Serie A.
Wow.
One of your former teammates, Destiny Udogie, he's been one of the best players in the Premier League this season. Do you still follow his performances in the Premier League, and did you always expect him to be as good as he's been for Tottenham?
Yes, Udo is crazy quality. We saw it already here in Udine. Even when you can train with players like this every day, you see the quality, the strength, the technique, the power that he has, and I'm really happy for him that he's showing this also in the Premier League. Of course, I'm watching the games. I think Tottenham now has until now an incredible season, and they play fantastic football. And yes, you can see also you saw also here immediately that he is on another level.
You certainly did. Would you like to play in the Premier League one day? And what other ambitions and targets do you have for your future?
Of course, I think the Premier League is an aim for every player in the world, because it's the best league in the world, and it's for sure it's an aim to be there. Everybody knows that you have to be very good to be there. You have to work very hard, and of course, now I'm 25 years old, and I hope that one day I will also join the Premier League, of course.
Mm. Well, talking about your national team, let's move a little bit there, because Slovenia, I mean, you've represented Slovenia 31 times, and you're also very close to qualifying for the Euros in 2024. You're top of Group H, you're 4 points ahead of Kazakhstan in third. And if I'm not mistaken, you play them in the last game of the group. How's the feeling in the camp ahead of this month's very important games?
Okay. first of all, the feeling when you represent your country is always special because it's different than the other games because you have the whole country is looking at you. You're representing a country, so it's always special. And now I'm very happy that we are in this situation. We need one more victory to be for sure at the Euro, and this is a goal of us everybody. And we are working for a long time for this, and now let's say we still need this one more step to go there. And I'm sure we will be concentrated. We will let everything on the pitch to reach this goal.
And if you do get there, it would be Slovenia's first major tournament since 2010 World Cup and the first Euros since Euro 2000, which I remember as a kid. It was an amazing tournament. I remember an amazing game against Yugoslavia in that game, one of the greatest games I've ever seen. I mean, how would it feel to play for Slovenia at Euro 2024? Not just you, but for the people of Slovenia.
I think that the most people think like me. It would be special. It would be something. I would say after long years that we are on a main event, and I think we will have also a great support from the fans because it's something special, and every player wants to play tournaments like this, the main events, and I think it would be very, very special.
Yeah, it certainly would. Another big young talent, this time for Slovenia, Benjamin Sesko, is a player I really like. He's regarded as one of the next big stars of European football. Like, how big a talent is Sesko? Playing with him, training with him.
He's also very, very good. The talent is massive, but also he's already ready for the highest stage. His physics and everybody. He's fast. He's tall. He has everything. And I'm happy for him, and I can't wait to see how his development will go further. And I hope for him that he will stay in a good health and continue like this.
Yeah, he has a big future for sure. One final question just before we finish with the game. There's a lot of Slovenians that have played at Udinese in recent years. Yourself, Jaka Bijol, Samir Handanovic, also other Slovenians in Serie A like Josip Ilicic, who was an amazing player. How much easier is it for Slovenians to settle into Italian football, and at Udinese especially?
Yeah, of course. Samir and Jojo Ilicic, they did things in Italy that were extraordinary. They opened us a little bit the door to have a good name when you come in Italy. But I think it's now also on us, on me and Jaka, to continue this trip for the next young Slovenians that will come. And it's always, I would say, it's always special because you represent not only you as a person, but always there is a country behind you, and you will give every time 100% to do a good impact. And yeah, I think the guys before us did really, really good.
Just before we let you go, we play a rapid fire game with all our guests. So basically, I give you 2 or 3 options, and you say which one you prefer. You can explain if you want to why, but also if you don't want to, okay?
Okay.
So first one, I think everyone in the world has been asked this. Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Messi.
Diego Maradona or Pele?
Maradona.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food, a good question. I'm in Italy. Pasta.
What are you currently watching on Netflix, or a TV series that you're watching?
I'm watching Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
If you had to pick an Udinese teammate to fight for you in a fight, who would you pick?
I would pick Isaac Success.
Delofeo said the same thing when we asked. Okay, you're having a house party. You can invite any 5 people in the world, past or present, dead or alive, anybody, legends or family, whoever you want. Who would you invite to your party?
5 people.
5 people, yeah.
Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson,
All the Michaels.
then Zidane, Jose Mourinho, and Luka Modric.
Luka Modric.
Nice.
Good party.
Good party that, yeah. Who will win this season's Scudetto? Inter, Milan, Juve, or Napoli?
Good question. Very difficult to say, but I think, my opinion, that Inter is maybe the favorite in this moment.
And finally, pineapple on pizza. Food heaven or food hell?
Good help.
Good answer. Thank you so much, Sandi, for joining us. We wish you all the best with Slovenia and Udinese, of course, for the rest of the season. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, man.